Volkswagen just announced Scout EV brand plans that shocked US dealers. Volkswagen plans to introduce a new electric off-roading brand called Scout, but the dealers in the US don't seem happy. Why is that? What do you think, guys? Is this going to be promising or not? Do let me know in the comments section below. So what did Volkswagen do this time? Why do the dealers seem offended? What's the reason? Welcome to Emotion. In today's video, you'll get to know all the details about Volkswagen's Scout EV brand plans, so make sure to watch the video till the end. The Volkswagen Group is on the verge of launching a new specialized electric vehicle firm in the United States under the name Scout. This company would build all-electric pickup trucks as well as robust off-roading SUVs catered specifically to the needs of the American consumer. The introduction of the Scout brand will help to bolster Volkswagen's presence in the United States, a market in which a number of other automobile manufacturers, including Ford, General Motors, Tesla, and Rivian, are already producing electric pickup trucks or have plans to do so in the near future. The Ford F-150, the GMC Sierra, and the Chevrolet Silverado have a stranglehold on the market for full-sized pickup trucks, and VW is employing a deliberate strategy to avoid entering this increasingly competitive segment. Instead, the intention is to construct a C-segment vehicle that will be more compact than a Ford Maverick and will have similar capabilities. According to sources who asked not to be identified because they're not authorized to speak publicly about the proposal, the new brand would begin production of the two electric vehicles by the year 2026. The new brand would be named after the iconic international harvester Scout, which was introduced to the market in the early 1960s. According to insiders, Volkswagen wants to make an initial investment of $100 million in the process of spinning up the new company, with additional investments planned to follow. That initial cash will be put to use in developing the framework for the company, putting together a management team, and getting the ball rolling on hiring personnel. According to reports, it's feasible that some future investments will come from external sources, and it's possible that these investments would not be confined to institutional investors. That might make it possible for private equity or individual investors to fund such an endeavor. Herbert Diess, the CEO of VW Group, may be able to achieve some lofty goals with the assistance of the Scout brand. Volkswagen's goal is to sell more electric vehicles than any other company in the world by the year 2025, and to more than double its market share in the United States by the end of this decade. Volkswagen also has other ambitions to increase its market share in the United States, one of which is to introduce a long-wheelbase passenger vehicle of its electric ID Buzz to the market in North America in the year 2024. However, the production of an entirely new unit is a signal that Volkswagen wants to enter a market that has been dormant for the company for many years. This market has been dormant for the company up to the introduction of the fully electric ID.4 in 2021. During an interview with the media in the fall of 2021, Chief Operating Officer Johann de Nechien mentioned the possibility of Volkswagen resurrecting the Scout brand as an electric off-roader. This sparked the initial wave of speculation regarding the possibility. Following the merger between VW's commercial trucking company Traton and Navistar in the summer of 2021, VW has awarded the naming rights to the Scout. After discontinuing production of the Scout in 1980, International Harvester ceased operations in 1985 and went out of business in 1990. The chief operating officer at the time had a vision of a Rivian-like SUV with a price tag of $40,000, which is a significant reduction from the Rivian R1S SUV's real pricing. A drawing that was sent to TechCrunch depicts two potential designs for the SUV and the pickup truck. These designs combine elements of the traditional Scout with the look of Rivian vehicles. According to our sources, the Scout will feature its very unique underpinning platform that was developed specifically for off-road vehicles with increased clearance. It's currently unknown where Scout will be situated or where the cars will be put together. It is quite unlikely that a non-Volkswagen brand will establish a presence at the Volkswagen plant in Chattanooga, Tennessee, particularly given the fact that these new vehicles will not be assembled on the Modular Electric Drive Kit, also known as the MEB platform. The MEB, or Modular Electric Vehicle Platform, is a flexible and modular system that is basically a matrix of common elements. It's used by Volkswagen Group brands such as Audi, Seat, and Skoda in order to increase more efficiency and cost-effectiveness of the production of electric vehicles. The Volkswagen ID.3, an electric hatchback that is only sold in Europe, the Volkswagen ID.4 SUV, and the Volkswagen ID.5, along with various variants of the Audi Q4 e-tron, are all based on the MEB already. This accounts for approximately 30% of all electric vehicles produced by the Volkswagen Group. The manufacturer anticipates reaching more than 80% by the year 2025. In the beginning, vehicles with the Scout brand will only be produced for sale in the United States. However, according to the sources, the platform may in the future be utilized by other brands on a global scale. Other markets, such as those in Europe and South America, would benefit greatly from the smaller vehicle that is classified as a C segment. However, the Volkswagen Dealer Association does not approve the Scout. Volkswagen dealers in the United States were shocked and dismayed when the company announced its plans to introduce 2 new battery electric vehicles to America using the Scout brand it acquired when it bought truck manufacturer Navistar recently. These vehicles will be a pickup truck and an SUV. The announcement came about a week after Volkswagen bought Navistar. Why are they getting so worked up? Because the corporation never informed them about the new Scout brand, nor did it inform them of the manner in which it intends to market them. The dealers are concerned that Volkswagen may have plans to sell such automobiles directly to the general public and cut them out totally. Given the statements made by company officials after the announcement, it appears as though their concerns may be well-founded. In a letter dated May 13th, Volkswagen sales and marketing boss Andrew Savas informed the 650 US dealers that Scout will be an independent brand within the group and that the Volkswagen brand will have no claim on its products. The letter was written to inform the dealers that Scout will be a part of the Volkswagen Group. After the news was released the previous week, the chief financial officer of the Volkswagen Group, Arno Antilles, stated that Scout brand would be a separate unit and brand inside the Volkswagen Group to be managed independently. This is consistent with the new model for group steering, which calls for small units that are nimble and have access to our technology platforms so that they can capitalize on synergies. There have been no announcements made on the leadership of the new division and brand, and there has been no information provided regarding the location of the vehicle's manufacturing facilities. The absence of information creates the perfect environment for the spread of rumors. According to Automotive News, the comments of one Volkswagen dealer were made. If we were going to have any participation, they would have informed us something. However, they have not communicated with us in any way, either before to or following the announcement. Volkswagen has indicated that its goal for the new Scout brand is to sell 250,000 units per year. Given the American public's propensity for tough, all-terrain vehicles that can transport them to locations like the supermarket and the office, this seems like a sensible goal. Ford is having difficulty keeping up with the demand for the new Bronco, which is effectively a knockoff of the Jeep Wrangler to the extent that doing so is permitted. Furthermore, anything that resembles an SUV has a good chance of being a commercial success. The problem is that many states in the United States have regulations that restrict direct sales. The success of Amazon demonstrates that the entire world has shifted to internet marketing. Nonetheless, it appears impossible that automobiles will be sold in this fashion. It's un-American, it violates the Constitution, and the auto dealers have already spent a lot of money to have their friends elected to state legislatures, so they want to see a return on their investment. Volkswagen has changed its relationship with its dealers in Europe, where it now sells electric cars directly to clients but delivers them through dealers, who continue to function as the owner's point of contact after the transaction is finished. There is little doubt that Volkswagen dealers in the United States are aware of the occurrences on the continent and are concerned about the likelihood of anything similar happening on this side of the Atlantic. One part of the capitalist theoretical framework is the Hanley's handoff idea of creative destruction. Kodak was the unchallenged leader in the photography industry until it wasn't. Companies that were formerly dominating their respective marketplaces, such as Nokia, Xerox, and IBM, have all but vanished from the industry. Except for Elon Musk, no one could have imagined the enormous impact that electric autos would have on the traditional auto business 10 years ago. Car dealers sense a train crash developing for their business model, so they're doing everything they can to retain their market dominance. It's probable that this battle will not end nicely. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching.